been to the local bakery and we've got quite a bit here. We've got a fruit scone, or scone, depending on whereabouts you are, or how middle class you think you are. What have we got here? It's been shopping actually. We've got a nice big, oh, that is a chicken Balti pie. You're wondering why I'm doing bakery goods, because it's a little thing I'm thinking doing as a sideline to my normal routine, and that's a bakery review. Predominantly independents versus chains. But here we have a meat and potato pie. I'll discuss what these are all involved in next. Yeah, they're nice thickness there, aren't they? I'll measure those. I'll weigh them as well, because that's another good indicator of how good a pie is, its weight. So we've got chicken Balti, a meat and potato, and this one here, that's a fruit scone. It's not a pie, but hey-ho. Something for the missus. It's a slice or square carrot cake with icing. Nice bit of carrot cake there. I'll just get rid of this plastic bag. The last one is, let me show you this. These are all cold, they're not warm, but they can be warmed up in the oven or the microwave. It's a bit bulbous, that one, but that one is a minced beef and onion. Right, let's go pop these back. I'm going to have a little bit more of a chat about them. Right, the scales are calibrated to 0, and the first one out is the meat and potato pie. That's a nice big short crust pie there, and that weighs in at about 250 grams. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. 250 grams. Next up we've got the it's the chicken Balti pie, and even bigger, it's a flaky crust there. And it's not your standard flour, that, I'd say, by looking at it. It looks like it is flavoured. So I don't know much about pastry, other than some of it tastes nice and some of it not so nice. But we're still on 0 there on the scales, and that also is just a bit lower. That's about 240. About 230, I'd say, on the critical side. 230 grams, and that's also £1.60. This is the minced beef and onion. It's a bit well done on that side. Depends how you like your pies. That one is also 240 grams. So it's a good size for one person. Deep cold. Fruit scone, nice one there. That's 60 grams. That is 45 pence. That costs. And this is the one I really like. This is the, I'm not taking it out because it's a bit gooey. This is the carrot cake with icing. Right, the carrot cake with icing, that is 120 grams. Right, so that all this lot cost me the princely sum of £6. £6. That's 3 pies, a fruit scone. Oh, it's a very small fruit scone, and not a massive piece of carrot cake, but they're good stuff. It's baked mostly in store, as far as I'm aware. I think the pies, some of the pies come from another baker, but it's still good value for money. I'm particularly fond of the chicken Balti pie. That's one of my favourites. But I think it's time we had a look at a couple of them, don't you? The chicken Balti pie is going to be mine. I like that. I should hasten to add, this is not all for me. You know, this isn't all for me. The fruit scone and the carrot cake are for my wife and daughter to argue over. Okay, here we are. The fruit scone and the carrot cake, they're not for me. They're a gift for my wife and daughter. They can bicker over those all they want. But the meat and potato pie and the minced beef and onion pie are also for the rest of the household. This one in particular is the one I'm looking at today, and this is mine. And I'm going to have that now. I'm just going to warm it through in the microwave. Obviously take off the foil tray, and we'll see what's inside. Right, here we are at the microwave. I'm using the microwave because I'm short of time. You might hear some noise in the background. It's because I very considerately decided to dig up the middle of the next street. Right, let's put a little bit. There we go. That's our chicken Balti pie. That looks nice, doesn't it? For £1.60 as well. Yeah. Right, we're taking it out of its foil tray. I'm going to pop it in for about a minute. 700 watts. Category D. Forgive me, this microwave's a little bit old. It's not new, but all the while we were just warming things up in it. It's not worth changing. And we'll try a minute. Not long now. Let's have it. Let's have it. Oh, bit of the flaky pastries come up nice and crisp there. Just to try a little bit of that. That's quite nice. That. It's warm on top. It's gone a little bit soggy, but the base is still firm. I'm not usually a fan of microwave pies, but they're expedient, aren't they? So let's get this cut open. Yeah. Yes. All right, now let's have a look at this. It's a bit soft because we've got it in the micro. That's the problem with microwaving pies, is they don't hold their form very well. But still, I'm going to have to do this in the oven with another pie, aren't I? Hasn't done any favours for it aesthetically, because the pastry's soggy. The knife isn't the best either, but we're going to have a try. Look, we'll see what's in it. There's plenty of filling in there. There's a good amount of chicken. I'm just going to put chicken on the knife there. It smells beautiful. It's a little bit of everything, that one. Let's all try. It's lukewarm at the minute. It's warm. It's not cold, it's warm. Right, tasty. Just going to try a little bit of the pastry. Well, a little bit, a big lump of it. I'm not sure this out. The pastry's seasoned. It's spices, herbs in it as well. Herbs and spices. Almost quite, not quite like a samosa, but oh, it's lovely. Right. Let's have a little bit of that lid. That's gone quite soft. So I think this would benefit more from being warmed in the oven. Yeah. The lid is a different type of pastry, look. I don't know the types of pastry barrel, but you look at the layer in there. It's very different to this. This pastry here on the base is a short crust, or variation of a short crust. Whereas that's more like a puff pastry for the lid. Unusual that. But hey ho. But there is plenty of chicken in there, look. It's nice big chunks. That is really nice, cooked right through. I'm going to finish this now, rather than tease you a bit with it. And we'll be back in a moment. Right, here we have. I've gone and got another minced beef and onion pie, as I just said. I've decided to swap it out because the one I originally bought has got this little bit of a burn as well here. My daughter's a bit picky about presentation, so the new one I bought is there over there. And we're just going to take it out. Little tray. Cold test is also another good way of detecting how fatty it is. So, ready for this? I'll just move your microphone so you can hear this. Let's see if you can get the... Ready? All the crunch. Go through that puff pastry. It's a bit flat. There is plenty of filling in there. About average, really. £1.60. Looks alright though. I'm just going to move the mic out of the way because I don't want sauce all over it. Okay, right then, let's give it a taste. The proof, as they say, is always in the pudding, or in this case, the pie. Yes, that's nice. Ultra nice gravy. It's nice pastry. The filling could do with a little bit more black pepper maybe, but no, it's not too salty. I was worried it would be really salty. It isn't. In fact, as far as pepper and salt goes, it's quite sparse. So you can actually taste the beef. There's not loads of it. There's not loads of onion either, but there's enough. I'd say in good proportions. I think possibly a little bit of black pepper. It depends if you like pepper in your pies or not. I know a lot of the chain outlets like Greg's, they put a healthy amount of black pepper in their filling. Pastry's nice, it's not too heavy. It's a little bit underdone at the base there. I don't know if that will be because it's not been fully warmed up. I dare say if you put that in the oven, that'd be perfect, as you probably should do, but you can eat them cold straight out from the bakery, which is what I'm doing, which is probably what a lot of people would do if they couldn't get a hot one. The best thing about the bakery is they do also sell hot pies of their own range that they have. They'll have so many on the hot plate there that have been baked warm, just kept warm in time for lunchtime. Which is why probably they weren't going to go quiet out there because it's lunchtime. Yeah. So they've got a few of these. But still, very nice. It's easy better than the pucker pie. We'll do a comparison with those later on in the series if this proves popular or people want to see it. Let's try another bite. A bit more onion there. It's Balti as well. Very British lunchtime.